me, I'm falling in love with you. Close the door to temptation. Don't let me walk through. Turn away from me, darling. I'm begging you to. Please help me, I'm falling in love with you. I belong to another whose arms have grown cold, but I promised forever to have and to hold. I can never be free, dear, but when I'm with you, I know that I'm losing the will to be true. Please help me, I'm falling, and that would be sad. Close the door to temptation. Don't let me walk in, for I mustn't want you, but darling, I do. Please help me, I'm falling in love with you. Please help me, I'm falling in love with you. We've been so close together, each a candle, each a flame. All the dangers were outside us, and we knew them all by name. Now see how the bramble and the rose intertwines. Now love grows like the bramble and the rose, often cruel, often kind. Now I've hurt you and it hurts me, just to see what we can do to ourselves and to each other, without really meaning to. Now see how the bramble and the rose intertwines. Now love grows like the bramble and the rose, around each other they will wind. So put your arms around me, yes, and sing a true love song, one that we can sing together, that will last the whole night long. So see how the bramble and the rose intertwines. Love grows like the bramble and the above me are the skies, like the twinkle in your eyes. These things are the color of the blues. In the mail your letter came, the ink and paper look the same. Blue must be the color of the blues. Bluebird sitting in the tree seems to sympathize with me, for he's not singing like he used to do. The pretty waters in the sea feel as cold as when you left me. Yes, blue must be the color of the blues. There's a rainbow overhead with more blue than gold or red. Blue must be the color angels choose. And the blue look that you wore when you left to return no more. Blue must be the color of the blues. Blue days come and blue days go. How I feel nobody knows. Life is mighty empty without you. There's a blue note in each song that I sing since you've been gone. Blue must be the color of the blues. Yes, blue must be the color of the blues. Pain falls around me like a shadow in the night, and it hangs like a curtain till morning brings light. I've been hurting so long, I'm starting to wonder if I'll ever leave you behind. I know I'll forget you, it's a matter of time. If it's the last thing I do, I'll sleep without dreaming. Your memory won't wake me to cry in the dark. When my heart isn't beating, it might finally quit aching. I'll get over you if it's the last thing I do. You're my love of a lifetime, the one I knew would last. And I know I'll spend my future living in my past. But there will come a rock bottom, and I've sailed to the top. Now I'm somewhere in between, relieved that it's over, but sometimes still blue. There's no place so lonely as being half over you. And I don't feel much like climbing, but I don't wanna fall. Here in the middle, I don't feel much at all. I've almost accepted the fact that we're through, and there's no place so lonely as being half over you. boys are back in town. They've been gone for quite a while, man, it's good to see them smile. Now they're loaded up on style, the boys are back in town. Come in the house, get out of the cold, see them coming down the road. Gonna raise some hell, cause don't you know the boys are back in town. Well, the boys are back in town, your true love can be found. Gather round the old playground, the boys are back in town. Well, the boys are back in town, your true love can be found. Gather round the old playground, the boys are back in town. before me, an old and a new. I asked my sweet master, oh, what must I do? The yokel was ugly, so tattered and torn. The other, a new one, had never been worn. I'll tell you the best thing I ever did do. I took off the old coat and put on the new. The first man was earthly and made from the ground. We bore all his image the whole world around. The next was my Savior from heaven so fair. He brought me this new coat you now see me wear. I'll tell you the best thing I ever did do. I took off the old coat and put on the new. Now this coat, it suits me and keeps me so warm. It's good in the winter, it's good in the storm. My Savior has dressed me in a garment so rare. He brought me this new coat you now see me wear. I'll tell you the best thing I ever did do. I took off the old coat and put on the new. I'll tell you the best thing I ever did do. I took off the old coat and put on the new. There's a trouble wind blowing through my crazy life. I feel that you'll begin. It's gonna be a long, long night. I hear the thunder roll, but I don't fear the lightning strike. 'Cause deep inside I know I'm gonna make it through all right. So let the walls come tumbling down, bring on the last sunset. I ain't moving to Heartbreak Town, the party ain't over yet. Yeah, let the devil do his worst, but don't take any bets. 'Cause life has finally quenched my thirst, the party ain't over yet. Not yet. Every drop of rain that ever fell into my life helps me ride this pain. They were a blessing in disguise. And I know in time this will soon be yesterday. Nothing I can't climb. I've got the will to find the way. So let the walls come tumbling walking to the sun and live until I die. So let the walls come tumbling down, bring on the last sunset. I ain't moving to Heartbreak Town, the party ain't over, yeah. Yeah, let the devil do his worst, but don't take any bets. When life has finally quenched my thirst, the party ain't over, yeah. Hey, hey, the party ain't over, yeah. No, no, the party ain't over, yeah. Rise up, Lazarus, rise up from the dust. If in Jesus you believe, you shall be released. Go forth, John and Paul, spread the gospel to them all. Give them the courage to believe, and they shall be released. Now Jesus went to Bethany in answer to an urgent plea.
Two sisters fell down at his feet. They began to cry and weep.
They led him to their brother's grave. Jesus knelt to God and prayed. Rise up, Lazarus, rise up from the dust. If in Jesus you believe, you shall be released. Go forth, John and Paul, spread the gospel to them all. Give them the courage to believe, and they shall be released. Now doubters who would not believe spread the word of what they'd seen.
Then they began to congregate, verse 2 to 4, then 4 to 8.
God watched the faithful multiply as they echoed Jesus' cry. Rise up, Lazarus, rise up from the dust. If in Jesus you believe, you shall be released. Go forth, John and Paul, spread the gospel to them all. Give them courage to believe, and they shall be released. Now all us children here on earth sometimes doubt our worldly word.
But if in Jesus you do trust, you will rise like Lazarus.
So if you're feeling down and out, open up your heart and shout. Rise up, Lazarus, rise up from the dust. If in Jesus you believe, you shall be released. Go forth, John and Paul, spread the gospel to them all. Give them courage to believe, and they shall be released. Give them courage to believe, and they shall be released. I heard you slipping down the hall. Tell me, did your shadow trip and fall over you, babe? Moving that slowly. Did you think you could waste my time? Come a messing around with my mind. Did you think you could? But you don't know me. Where'd you get that alibi? Did it fall out of the midnight sky, or did you find it on the side of the road? And tell me, did you have to make a deal or wrestle for control of the wheel from your conscience? I'd like to know, where do you go on your way home? You know someday I'd like to fly like a bat out of Nashville. Why don't you help me and tell me the truth? 'Cause the truth is gonna set you free. If you keep on lying to me, I might stay right here just to spite you. Where'd you get that alibi? Did it fall out of the midnight sky, or did you find it on the side of the road? tell them time and time again, I don't have no regrets. No, I'm not that kind. Honestly, he's the last thing on my mind. When the day turns into dusk and the shadows start to fall, and it's empty beds as big as Arkansas. When I'm drifting off to sleep, something in my broken heart rewinds. He's the last thing, he's the last thing on my mind. Now rushing through the day, I might seem improved. There isn't time to second guess my foolish moves. No, I can only see once the lights go out what it is that I can live with and without. When the day turns into dusk, the shadows start to fall, and it's empty beds as big as Arkansas. When I'm drifting off to sleep, something in my broken heart rewinds. He's the last thing, he's the last I'm